So you start working on your music.
Yeah.
And when you start releasing your songs initially, like what was the reaction? Did they get big right away or was it a buildup?
No, it was definitely a builder. I mean, a lot of people don't know this, but I actually started out like independent. Like I just felt like a lot of times when you have a huge success in the market, you would stay there and just make more money or do whatever because you're basically the boss over there. And why would you try and go to other people's territory? Like, but for me, like it's just I don't know why I just like to go for the limits and then just break the boundaries. So yeah, at one point, I just felt like I'd done a lot of things, pretty much everything I can do in the China market already. Like all the stuff I've done, like movies, covers for magazines, all kinds of stuff, commercials whatsoever. Like I feel like like I'm good. Like I want to expand. I want to do something else that's meaningful to me and to all the youth back home or whatever for the people. So I decided to come out here and put music out in the States. But at first I was independent, so I put out a couple singles. Also the one Deserve with Travis Scott, which grabbed a lot of attention. I was just independent, just going to the studio, just making music. But I mean, it was definitely a buildup. Like, like it wasn't,
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's the way that it's got to be. Like, I wasn't expecting anything to be like an instant success because I wasn't doing like music like let's say like Gangnam Style, like that type of. Because I'm actually doing like I feel like I have pride in my music and I want people to know my music first and actually acknowledge my music. So I was really trying to do it I guess the hard way, just building my reputation and getting the street creds a little bit too. So that's why I started that way, and then obviously now that I'm signing with Interscope, after a couple singles, we kind of came to this deal. So yeah, now I got a chance to put out my first album. Yeah.
So you start releasing music,
hmm
and the big song seems to be "Deserve" with
Yeah.
Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Like, how did that come together?
Like I said, I was just in the studio making a lot of music, and then at that time, Travis wasn't like how massive he is right now. So we just got a bunch of track and we just like someone in my crew was just saying like, do we want to try and find a feature for any of these tracks? And I was like, sure. And then there's one guy from my team. He actually knows Travis Camp, and they're like, what do you think about Travis Scott? And I said, that'd be dope because I've been a fan of his music like from like before Rodeo, like all his like mixtapes, like before he's that big. So I was like, yeah, I'd like to work with him. So he actually flew in from New York the next day right away to come in the studio, and we vibed out, and I'm playing a couple tracks. The second I played Deserve, he was like, oh, this one I want to get on. And he cut the record the next day, so super quick, like, and we just got this one done. Yeah.
Yeah, and you became, I guess, the first Asian artist to get a #1 song on Spotify?
I think iTunes.
iTunes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
How did that feel?
Oh man, it felt really it felt good. It definitely felt good, like because it felt good because no one has done it before, so it felt good. But I know that there's still a long way to go. Yeah, I was not gonna settle for just that. So, but yeah, at the moment I was like, man, like we did it. This is history. This is epic. Like no one has done it before. But now like after I do it, a lot more kids from China are putting out music in the States now, putting stuff out on iTunes, Spotify, and they're trying to get that chart too. So a lot more people kind of follow the footsteps. So which I felt like I'm happy for because this is like what I said. I'm doing something for all the youth back home. So that's a good thing. And now my next goal really is to be on that billboard, which one of my single like that actually did pretty good. It was on Billboard Hot 100 on 73. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking online. It got 15 million views on YouTube alone.
Yeah.
Big. The Freedom song with Janae Aiko I thought was really dope, especially the video. You guys went all out on that.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. That's definitely one of my favorite songs too. Like, yeah, and also like Janae is like I think is super. Her voice fits so well in this song, and when we first cut the song, like we weren't thinking about a feature or anything. Like I just kind of went in and cut it. It was not until after everyone was listening to the song we were like, oh, this could really be a dope like a possible duet. So we started thinking about okay maybe a female vocalist and Janae, she's kind of perfect for this track. And she's pretty picky about her tracks too. So we weren't sure about it, but we sent her the track and she liked it. So, yeah.
Interesting, yeah. And you're saying that more Asian rappers are now, I mean, Chinese rappers are now starting to really come forward. Because, I've interviewed other Asian rappers. I mean, I've interviewed China Mac.
Mm-hmm.
I just interviewed Stupid Young.
Mm-hmm.
Are you familiar with these guys?
Not really. Maybe are they Chinese?
China Mac is Chinese. That's
Okay.
the name, China Mac.
Okay.
Stupid Young is Cambodian
Oh, okay. Word.
from LA. But these are more like kind of gang, street oriented.
Word.
Kind
Yeah.
of. These are not pop artists. Like,
Okay.
At all.
Yeah.
At all. But then you also have like Rich Brian. You have Keith Ape.
Mm-hmm.
From I guess from Korea, is it?
Mm-hmm. I think so. Yeah.
You know, was there kind of, you feel like a struggle as an Asian rapper to get accepted in the U.S. Because, like I said, there's not that many of them.
Yeah. I don't think it's like not struggle. No. If it's a struggle, then I think I would have gave up and not do this. I don't think it should be. I think it should be something I'm still doing something I love. Like at the end of the day, like if this becomes a struggle, then you might as well don't do it and just go back to wherever you come from. Just go big or go home. I feel like. So I don't think
Sure.
I don't think of it that way. I just feel like I believe in music. That's all I believe in. I feel like the power of music will change. Will help me break through. Will break all the boundaries if the music is right. So that's the only thing I'm trying to just. All I care about is getting the craft right. Like spending a lot of time in studio, being out here, just getting inspirations, and that's more important to me. That like just being able to build and be a better me. So for me, yeah, I think we're gonna see more and more Asian rappers or just artists in general in the future, and I'm here to really that's my goal, to bridge the east and west of my music. I'm coming.
Well, on the song 18, you said, I'm the Yeezus of the East. You
Yeah.
wash my throne.
Yeah.
It's a slick little line. I liked it.
Thank you. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I liked it. I mean, would you consider, in China, are you like the Kanye of China in terms of popularity wise?
I don't want to say anything myself. Leave it for the fans. Whatever they think, whatever they want to call me, it's all good. But yeah, I feel like I've really done a lot of stuff that I can do in China, and now I'm just trying to do more, really for the culture and for people that loves hip hop in China, for people that loves music in China, to have to have more opportunities in the future to be on this global stage, and for the world to really hear more music coming from China, whatever it is. Yeah.
Right, because you've said that, if you go outside in China, it'll just be like a riot, pretty much.
Yeah, it's hard for me to kind of step outside.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, when you walk to the office in New York, was there a lot of people that recognized you, or not so much?
No, I'm good. I'm good here. Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely different. Mm-hmm.
So why focus on a place that has so much more of an uphill battle when you're already like a huge star back home?
I don't know. That's me. I feel like because it has meaning to it. I feel like there's a purpose, and there's something that I gotta do. Someone's gotta step up and do it. At some point. I always say that, like, in a lot of interviews, I say, like, when you talk about like movies or whatever, actors, you think about Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee, all these people. But when it comes to music, I want there to be a name, like a Chinese who want someone that can represent, And I feel like someone's got to step up. So that's what I'm gonna do. I don't care what, people they're gonna hate, they're gonna ask questions. A lot of people, even around me, they ask me the same question, like, why would you do this, right? You're giving away so much money and you're giving up, and you sacrifice, you spend so much time out here to do something that to start like from basically from the bottom. Like, you have no foundation whatsoever. Where in China, you're already up here. So